afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Crowdsurfing. I'm Tom Vessel.
I'm Joy Evans.
I'm Camilla.
I'm Z Garcia.
We'll talk a little bit slower
Yes,
today because there's a bit fewer projects than normal. But that doesn't say there's no bad projects.
Or good projects.
No, there's that one.
There's a great project today.
There is.
At least one great project.
I'm pretty sure we could all call your pick of the week right now.
Well, that's fine. I'm okay with that.
Because there's one project.
But, I don't even know what I'm like. Thank you. Lots of people have sent me weird and unusual and strange projects at tom@dicestar.com. Unfortunately, most of them you sent them to me in the last 2 days. Got to send them earlier. Those will make it into next week's. Yeah. But if you have weird stuff, unusual stuff, like the cleavage, butt cleavage shorts that were there. I'm still looking for something like that again. You don't remember that?
Oh, I do remember that. Yes, it had a little window.
I apparently was not here for that.
Yeah, no, that was before you.
It's underwear.
Yes.
That had a little
swimsuit.
window.
No, it's a swimsuit. It was a swimsuit.
Oh, a swimsuit.
That had a window.
With a little hole in the back.
But it was like...
No, it was not a hole.
That's
the thing. It was an actual window.
Like clear plastic.
Like you would get the swamp butt wearing this.
Oh my gosh, you'd get fogged over. I didn't think about that.
Right.
Oh, it'd get foggy.
That's fantastic.
Anyway, I'll show you, Joey.
He backed it. I'll send you a
I'll
picture.
bring it in.
It's your stocking stuffer this year.
Spoilers.
That being said, BackerKit is one of the sponsors of the show, and we always like to look at one of their projects. Here's this week's. Okay, today we're taking a look at Absolute Power Superhero RPG Seasons 1 and 2 and Anthology. So if you like the idea here of a superhero RPG, this is Absolute Power. This is the second edition of Silver Age Sentinels. So this is just more stuff. You get the core books. You can get those. You can back them here and learn more about the game. And they have the Season 1 Urban Warfare, where this is happening in 2021. It seems like a different Earth than our own. So there's new mutants, all kinds of stuff. And one of the things that's interesting here, also there's Season 2 Dark Empire. This is where Season 1 ends, and now we're into 2022. But you can see there's all kinds of information about the superheroes. I'm a big fan of superheroes. This is making up your own superheroes and using the superheroes in this universe, like Sentinel and General Winter. So you can see they have a deck of cards here. I find this kind of interesting. 136 cards. So real quickly, you can find the card with the stats on the different heroes and villains that you run through. And then this anthology right here. So there's all different pledge levels that you can get. And we should mention that there's not too many hours left. So if you want to back this, get on it now. This is on BackerKit. Absolute Power. Also, we want to do some shout-outs to some of our Kickstarter backers, since we're talking about Kickstarter. Thor Soderlund.
Thor!
Trevor Douglas Johnson.
Douglas!
Tomas
his middle name?
Chabot Chavieria.
Chubby?
Chabot.
Oh, okay.
Steve Isaacson.
Oh.
Brad Lucas. Tom and Donna Molasto. And then Tom, Ella, Anthea, Georgie, and Alex Ogden from Chipping Sodbury, UK. You guys have the best names.
A lot of
Salisbury?
Toms today.
Wow.
And Matthias Bargholz.
Ooh, what? Which one?
Bargholz.
That clears it up.
Bargles.
I can't
I don't know,
spell.
Thank you,
but I
guys.
like
Okay,
it.
don't spell things at me. I can't spell.
All right, folks, so let's get jumping right into our projects of the week. Here we go with Storyburg, not Storyburg,
Berg.
an adventure story deck building game designed for adults, as it's obvious from the cover, but kids love it too. Why didn't they just say designed for kids?
I don't know, because it's clearly for kids
Yeah.
to play, but they can't play alone because it's probably too complicated.
It's 11 plus.
Yeah, you need adults,
That's like-
though, to run it. I don't think any 11-year-old, and again,
Right.
I know your 11-year-old is the exception,
Yes.
and they're perfect. They're just perfect. They can play every game.
Yeah, and
Also, shut up about your 11-year-old.
First of all, she's 7.
Are they 12 yet? Oh, I'm sorry.
But go ahead.
This cannot, I think they can't say, like, for kids, because it clearly needs an adult to kind of help them run
Yeah,
it.
I think so.
This looks very passable.
Yeah, I think that was the biggest thing for me is that disconnect, because it also doesn't seem like a family game because there's the adult having to run it the whole time, almost DMing it. A little bit too much involvement.
But that might be good if you have kids and you want to be the DM for the kids in a sense, right? That would
don't.
I want
Could you
to
imagine? Is
I want
anything,
to give him a
is
game.
anything
Him go
worse
in the
than
closet.
running
Yeah.
like a campaign for kids? It's like wrangling
No.
sheep.
It depends.
No, I 100%
mean,
disagree with you here. Kids with a campaign, they get involved. They're interested.
the right kids,
They're
like
not
with the right
listening to you,
personality.
you know?
It
They also,
depends
kids
on.
never rules lawyer.
That's fair.
That is true. You're like, that happened. The kid's like, I guess that happened.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay.
It's also a deck building game, it looks like. I think this looks good.
Looks cute.
Do you like?
Except I don't like the art.
I'd say I don't care. For, yeah.
No.
Loopy's 11-year-old can play TI4 in 8 minutes.
Well, I didn't know Alice's last
standard.
name was Liddell or whatever. I didn't know that's impressive. Found out a lot by reading this.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I don't love the art. I feel bad.
I don't at all.
Are you feeling this game though? You
Yeah,
kinda digging
I think the
vibe?
game looks interesting for kids.
45 minutes per player, I was like, that's where my daughter would be out. I mean, she's not quite
Yeah.
as young yet.
$45. 45 minutes total is like right at my son's
Right.
limit. And again,
Yeah.
he's not playing TI4 in 8 minutes.
No.
But still.
Yeah, that's long. I guess you could break that up because it's sort of a story.
Yeah, I guess
But-
so.
I don't know. I'm making crap up here, folks. I don't play with children. You know, I don't have kids, so I do wonder. Maybe they'll love it. Maybe Tom's right. This would go over like gangbusters. But I wasn't loving the look and the vibe of it, I guess.
That's the other thing. I don't even like. It's not my personal style of art, but I think even if I did try to play with the kid, like my 11-year-old would be beyond this art. This is a little too toddler for him.
That's a good
Okay,
point.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Storyburg.
I'm going to give it a try. When's it coming out? Let me look here. November next year? No, June. Oh, June.
Oh, okay.
June's not too bad.
I like it as free play mode in addition to campaign.
That is nice. That is
You know,
really good.
That's.
If it was print and play, Joey would be all over.
I would have already
Here,
backed
already
it.
back
Yeah,
it. Forage.
Yeah.
This is the final installment of the Harvesting Trilogy.
So the Harvesting Trilogy is 3 games of 9 cards each. It's not really 9 cards, but this one has 18 cards, I think. But you play with only 9 cards. You put them out. It's basically tile laying, and if you stack the things on top of the same things, you level up the little dice.
Dice, put them up.
I watched one of the videos, one of the many videos in the project here. I watched somebody play, explain and play it. I don't know. I wasn't really feeling it. It seemed kind of uninteresting. It's like a very simplistic tile laying game.
Right.
Very simplistic.
It got me at the Ed Wood mouse, though. Because Ed Wood
Have you
was the
played
best
the other ones?
directors.
Orchard or... Have these ever come through the Dice Tower?
Were they all micro games like that? It's like-
They're all, they're all
What
kind
is
of
it?
tiny
It's
little
Grove.
things.
That was the first one was
I've
Grove.
seen that Orchard one somewhere, Tom, but
It might have come through here at some
yeah.
point.
I've never played any of these, no.
I do like the little collector's box.
That is
Although, if there are only 8 cards in oh no, they have more than just cards though, because this one has dice too.
Yeah.
And
That
Ed
one has
Wood.
dice and
God, Ed Wood is in there too.
Wait a minute. So if they add the extra pieces to the game, then why are they still stuck with the 18 cards? This confuses me. Like
Oh, I don't know.
18 cards, I get it. Fits in those wallets. You know, it's small. But if they're just gonna put it in a box anyway, why can't we have 20 cards?
again, it's 2 sheets.
That's
We had this.
crazy
Yeah,
talk.
we talked about this last time. It's
I think
2
that's what it
sheets.
is.
But you also can take numbers. This is math, and cut off 2 cards on this one sheet that go with this game and the 2 with that game. It's just a little bit more.
It's just more assembly, and you have to have those 2
can't do
games
that.
right at the same time.
That's not possible.
I think it's 1 print run for 1 game.
Yeah, no, Tom.
We
That's
start
not
talking
how it
crazy.
works.
Ed Wood, yeah.
Theme Park Mania. So this is one of my favorite themes in the world, theme parks. I love this. Did anyone go stop by the booth at Essen? They had this
No,
there.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I briefly
Bummer.
looked at it, but it's a prototype, so I don't normally look at that stuff. But man, this looks very similar to the Roller Coaster Tycoon, the board game, actually, where you had
Yes,
a
it
park
is.
and everybody was moving through it.
This is an interesting one because you're building the board together in the beginning. and then once you have so many attractions out, like you're building the theme park communally, and then once you have so many attractions out, then it goes to where you're having visitors go through as well. Me personally, I don't like sharing in games very well. Where
I don't
like
know why she said the words in games at all.
well, life is a game, so no. So like if you go to somebody's ride, you get the benefit, but then you have to pay them also. Like no, I'm just not going to go on any rides then because I don't want to give you something.
You're gonna sit
Wait
there.
a minute. You don't like.
Wow.
This is why you don't like economic games.
Absolutely, that in spreadsheets, but yeah.
But like, that's how lots of games work. Like
I don't
go
like
to your
it.
spot, you get a bonus, but
Have you ever seen me go to that spot and you get a bonus from it?
I
know.
have not.
No.
She's gonna make a
30
30
games off the list to play with Camilla now.
I don't.
Wow.
It's like one of
So
my
you don't like
least.
Lords of Waterdeep?
I've never played it.
Oh, okay.
You won't.
Nope, probably not. Does it have this mechanism?
Yeah, like you go
Nah.
to someone else's spot,
Nah.
but then they get a reward.
No, I don't like
Everyone
that.
wins. You heard that?
I'll take the draw a card option. I'll just have 70 cards at the end of the
That's-
game.
I do like the unique rides. I like all this. I like how it
I do
looks.
too.
This is one I'm hopeful for because I really like theme parks. I like the look of it. It seems pretty straightforward,
Is
which
that paper money or wooden money?
I think that's punch out
Golden.
money.
Yeah, it might even be wooden little bits for the
Okay.
deluxe one.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a wild guess right now that that's called rendered money, but
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely rendering.
I do like the idea of this. I love the theme park theme.
I do. It's so
You know,
good. So
but
good.
I've been let down a lot. I've been hurt a lot by theme park games.
There's quite a few of them by now, to be fair. Not that it's not as many as like Cthulhu or anything like that. I'm
No.
just saying there's quite a decent amount.
but there's almost no theme park games about going to the theme park.
Yeah, I did like
That's
how
true.
you
You're
could
almost
go.
always building the stinking
Right.
thing. Yeah. I like building it and then visiting it, so you get both
I do
and
like that
sharing.
All right, so that is
My favorite
No.
part.
I would
theme,
just visit my own
Mania.
rides.
theme Park Mania.
Theme
that's good.
Park Mania.
All right, Paragons Age of Champions relaunch.
It's like a trading card game, but later.
Yeah.
As in
Could you
many
brighten
years
the screen
later.
a bit? That's it.
Anyway, this does not look like a whole lot of anything to me. I don't know. It also is like screams Generia. You know what I mean? Go back
Yeah.
up a little bit there, where it says part of the Elysia universe.
You know that.
What?
More is coming.
What are you talking about? No one knows the Elysia universe.
Here's the
Is
thing:
this
if you're going to make a
establishing
new
it?
universe,
Like establish it. Sorry.
no, I was saying, if you're going to make a universe that's new, don't make something called the Warrior, the Mage, and the Ranger.
Never heard
That's
of those.
super
though, to be fair.
generic.
What does
Yeah,
the ranger
yeah.
do? What are his
They
abilities?
range.
What kind of
They have a
weapon?
wide range.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, again, just give us like a cool hook. Like this is, you don't have to change everything, but like this is a fantasy world, and in this fantasy world, here's the unique thing about it.
Right.
Especially when it comes to like monsters. Your monsters, like here I see a phoenix again. It's the same old monsters we're always seeing,
Yeah, no, I agree. This one,
and like the way
the
she
title,
looks.
even the title, Paragons, Age of Champions.
All
I like
that
the
glitters is
artwork.
grim. All right, closing time sucks. Put an end to a vampire infestation.
I
Okay.
agree with that. We should do that.
Dark Tomb, Bloodthorn Island. Now this is making a lot of money.
This is a
For
That
such
was
a
interesting.
small
Too.
game.
This is.
I have
yeah.
got this at home just sitting there. I have not opened it yet.
Do you
little,
really?
Little tin. Yeah.
Wait, this game?
Yeah. No, the first one.
This
Oh,
is the.
Okay, I
Yeah,
want to try.
the
No.
I'm confused because there's a quote from Mark Street here, I think, that says like, "Yeah, this is always in my car." I'm like, "You mean the prototype, or but you have one?" You're saying
No,
The first one.
This
Yeah.
is a sequel
this
to
is a
Dark
sequel.
Tomb.
Yeah,
Yes.
it says I keep the original,
original
game.
game. Yeah, so
Got
this is
it.
a
Friend,
it is
like,
a sequel.
bought a
It's not an
couple.
expansion, right? It's
Right.
not. It's also not a reprint. It's
I
like
never played it.
I haven't yet because it's solo. I think it's solo only. I can't remember, but
I thought
I
it
just
was-
haven't. Is this 2 players? I don't know. It's a small tin game. It's thicker, but it's supposed to be a good travel game.
Boy, I keep hearing you echo in my ear here.
oh yeah, because we can hear it.
It's 1 to 5 players, 15
Okay,
to
that's what
40
I thought. I
minutes.
thought it was
It's not a
multiplayer.
solo game. I don't believe.
Definitely not a solo game.
1 minute prep. That should be on more boxes. Although it would scare some people away. 45 minutes prep. You're like, oh no.
Yeah, really, yeah.
I would have timed that.
This does not look interesting to me.
Really?
It might
I'm
be-
actually interested in
thought-
this.
Yeah.
I thought this one looked like a neat idea. Like Mark said, having it in your car, having it on you, maybe a travel game you can play in a hotel. My concern is little bitty cubes on cards gets very fiddly very quick, especially if it's movement and all it takes is one bump. It's like, oh, which square was I on? Oh no, I don't know. It just seems like it's going to get fiddly.
If it works, I like the idea of a dungeon crawl that could actually, work in that small
Right. I
area.
think I'm very intrigued by this.
I hope it does well.
Yes.
It's what, yes, but
It looks super interesting, man.
it does. Our work's not bad.
Yeah, and there's
I'll bring the first one in.
And there's Mark says he's plays this over lunch a fair bit. So, I'm very intrigued by this. I thought it was interesting.
All right, cool. I'll look. I'm gonna look at it when you bring it in.
Yeah.
Fantasy Farfadet
Sorry.
Quest FFQ. Now, I don't remember why I put this one on the list here because it's not doing particularly well, but it looks really nice.
I'm too much of a child. She says the word Farfadet too many times.
Like 20 times in the video.
So why do you
Is
think this
that
one's
fun?
not doing so well other than the
Farfadet,
force that
or,
he's saying the trick force instead of the triforce?
So,
I don't
it's,
know.
it's kind of just a story that you're going through, but there's an app and the video that it plays, it almost looks like, what are they called? Like a JRPG or something like that, video game where like the little person static and then their little text comes up and it goes away and the other person comes up static and text.
Oh,
and it's like
like-
a story of that forever,
Like
and then it
classic
seems like
Final Fantasy type thing.
right, and then every now and then you're playing a card. It just didn't seem like there was much game there. It's selling it more as this like adventure quest that you're going on.
To be fair, the new Descent did that.
Oh, they're really ready for the
lot.
stretch.
But I think, did it back it up with a game? This never talks about like a game behind it. So I think it was a
You're
very
right.
confusing.
Well, there is a rule book you could look here. Now, this is from France, right?
It's also
look
a
at the dice.
Duolingo or Duo language project. It goes back and forth
Man, this
between the
looks
two.
so interesting, though, and the artwork, I think, is pretty solid.
Definitely a much better looking than the other one that we looked at that had that kitty artwork.
I feel like this
The
should be
first
doing
one?
better.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
kind
What's it doing?
of.
It's
I
funded though,
associated
right?
them a little bit as I was
No.
looking through these.
Okay.
It's.
Wow.
I normally don't
get
put
it.
projects that are this lowly funded on our list. Was it higher funded and people dropped out? But like, this is like nobody's looking at this one.
Why is the first one we looked at doing so much better than this?
Like the Paragon one.
No, the
No, the
first,
first
one
one,
we
the one
looked
that
at,
you
which was
like.
kind of also a story-driven thing. This is making 42,000, and this one's making 2.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't understand that one.
Why is there something there we're missing? Maybe somebody knows.
Is Paragon, that's not like an actual IP we don't know about, right?
I don't know. I don't think so. All right.
Yeah.
Ahoy Kitten, a 2 to 6 player pirate themed cat game. This one I've reviewed with my children.
That's basically a reprint that Mayday is doing, right?
Yes. By the way, this is not a great Kickstarter page because they have this introduction, and then why back down? It's like, I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, will you tell me about the game? Thank
Yeah, I
you.
thought that was weird. It's
Yeah.
a strangely organized page.
Yeah,
So-
it says that they made some changes and updates, but it sounds like the changes and updates were mostly component because then the play videos are all the who was it that did the old one? It was it was a Hong Kong company. I can't think of what they were called.
Oh,
But,
yeah, it's Broadway.
Broadway, yeah. So
Yeah.
Broadway did it. So like all the play videos are the Broadway edition of it, but then they say they made some updates and then only listed like component upgrades. So
probably
it's like
just
so it seems
components.
like
Yeah,
just
that's what it
components.
sounds
But
like.
point is, it was like very kind of confusing. It's like, oh, our newest release makes it sound like a new game. Wait, it's not a new game. Oh wait, we made changes. Oh wait, no, you're just doing components a little different. So it's very. I don't know. I got a lot of whiplash on this one.
And Mayday does do that a decent amount where they'll republish something,
I'm showing you this review because they don't actually show you the
but
game.
it's sort
on
of
this
like just
page.
really most of the
Right,
same
that's
thing.
like I
went
They're
through
just
trying
kind
to
of
find.
printing again with
I ended
maybe
up watching
tiny
part of this
tweaks.
and
Okay.
Yeah, it's basically you're just putting stuff out. You're picking one. You're trying not to pick the same one other people are, but you can also steal from them, and they can block you.
You and
You
your
played
daughters
it, you
did.
reviewed it, right?
You and
Yeah,
your
the
daughters
original
did,
one.
Did
right?
you love
Yeah.
it?
No, I thought it was okay. All right, the deck.
Yeah,
Deckimono.
Thank you.
that is.
Yeah.
I was going to attempt it.
It's a deck box in a kimono.
And
I've been
kimono.
waiting
It
for
makes
this.
sense. You keep your cards in it, your Magic the Gathering, your Yu-Gi-Ohs, your Pokemons.
The sleeves are actually
Anything
pretty
you wanna
cool.
keep
I like
cold.
these sleeves a lot.
This is from a company called Kakapopo.
Winter Wave sleeves. Oh, no. What should do you like these sleeves?
No.
No.
Really?
My grandmother
Yes.
would.
Do you really not like those sleeves?
Oh, do you like those sleeves? You're kidding, right?
Why would you not like them? They're nice. They have that Japanese
Look at their
artist
curtains.
flair to them. No, not the curtains, the waves
Oh, okay.
and the bamboo. I think these look nice.
Camouflage.
Okay.
Now, I don't care about the deck box and a kimono thing. I don't care
I'm
one whit
opposite.
about
That's
I
the
that.
think
main thing this is about.
I feel like that's more interesting than the card sleeves.
I do love that there always fits 100 double sleeve cards. I'm still amused that people double sleeve their cards, but
Yeah, that's a big
I get it
thing.
when your cards are super valuable. Yeah, you put them in a real thin sleeve, and then you put that upside down and put it in the other sleeve. There's no way to get to those cards.
So you reverse it and put it. Wow, that's
So
insane.
you get an inner, which is tighter. You slide the card in there, and then you put it in another one, in like an outer sleeve.
So dumb.
That's
So you
I
double sleeve every card. Yeah. Never heard of that?
did not know that was a thing.
Yeah. And you thought I was joking about this company called Kakapopo, but that's not a joke. This box
Anyway, I get why people
manufacturer is
like
called
these. I don't.
Kakapopo.
I would not, but it's doing really well.
I'm
doing
not
really,
kidding.
really well.
Yes.
That was not a joke.
That's not a still not a joke.
No, it's not a joke. This
Definitely
is
a
called,
Double sleeve.
this company is called
Ooh.
Kakapopo TCG. Yeah.
All right. Wait, is that true?
Yeah, it is. Look it up later. Let's
Still
move on.
true.
Okay. Well, no, I didn't believe him all the way up to this. I still don't believe him.
It's true.
Aberration. Now, here's a game on
Yeah.
GameFound that's doing very well because they loaded it up with miniatures. A tower defense game of horror and survival. Now, the game itself looks cool. I wish they'd let someone else do the box cover because that box cover looks, well, generic. But the game looks interesting.
I agree.
And I don't love the board either, just looking so black. Like from right there, that's not a very inspiring picture. I feel
Sometimes
like
these
I'm
boards
looking.
look better in person. Like
I
the
agree.
last
Yeah.
light board, when we did the video, people were like, that board looks terrible. And I'm like, well, in person, I thought it was fine.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I wonder. But that being said, the mechanisms of this game, I think it looks really, really good. I like survival games. I like cooperative games. It has bag building in it. And then tower defense. A lot of times, it's like those together,
So
the
many
tower
things wrong with
defense with the survival, I think is really, really interesting combination.
See, I love tower defense. I love the idea of tower defense. And I just want to, well, obviously Castle Panic would have been too far with their miniatures on that.
Right.
You know, but this one, I like a castle defense system.
And this is
it's fun, I think.
And that's
Yeah.
kind of what it reminded me of. But then it also talks about the asymmetrical powers, or the asymmetrical players, and how you build your character. You get your main character board, and then you choose the right-hand side and the left-hand side, which are then creating
Right.
your powers. And I love that interchangeability with characters, where it's asymmetrical, but you're also building it. You're
Wait, is this
kind
a
of
bag builder?
Yeah.
It said it was,
Yeah.
yes. And that's how you're upgrading your character in the middle
like that a
section.
lot.
I
See?
really
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm digging on it. It
Now-
has an interesting look where it's both cool looking and the beasties and characters are looking pretty neat and modern.
I like that too,
But also
centerpiece.
kind of traditional looking.
That's neat.
Where it's
Yeah.
like that. It threads that. It sort of walks both.
Yes.
Where it's like, okay, this is kind of like the usual fantasy. Oh, it's a big wolf guy. It's a big, whatever guy. But it also looks pretty different.
Right.
It
I
does.
like the vibe here a lot.
Yeah.
It seems to
It's
have
also,
more depth.
to be fair,
Honk
kind of
of
slim.
doom.
It's kind of slim pickings this
That
week.
is
and
amazing.
this is rising to the top for
I'd
that
be like,
reason.
oh, that's cute.
It's the honk of doom.
That would
Hunk
kill
of
so many
doom,
people.
man.
See, they also have a standee version, by the way, if you
Ew.
look to compare.
By the way, this is how you make a unique property. Mm-hmm. When we get yelled at for calling out generic stuff, but this stuff looks a little different.
It does.
Yeah.
The honk of doom.
The honk of doom.
Also, you guys see that bear? That bear is freaky. Now, has this
Yeah.
company made anything else?
I wasn't familiar with them. I didn't look, though.
I'm trying to see, usually they'll have other games down here that they've done. New to GameFound,
New to
shipping,
GameFound now.
meet the team. Okay, meet the team. Click here.
Here we go.
Risky clip.
Oh, now you're in,
Ghostfire
you're in unexplored
Gaming.
territory, Tom. Here we go.
Why don't you just look them up on
Gaming.
Board Game
I
Geek?
think we're on a delay, so we're good.
We're definitely not on a delay. We just tell you that and then edit out.
Yes, go ahead and Google things. Yes.
Oh, there it is.
Here we go.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it looks like they're an RPG publisher.
I'm back out. I'm just kidding.
That's interesting. In fact, that actually makes me more interested for the character
How they would
building.
approach a castle defense, too.
You know, the character building and the upgrade
Yeah.
system. RPGs are
player
really
powers.
good for that, right?
Yeah, they're...
Huh, interesting. Okay. All right, Storytime Backgammon. Now, I have Storytime Chess. I played it with Jimmy, and it's a really neat thing. They give you this book. You go through, it's a story about two kings who are arguing over who eating pizza and who's eating ice cream, or something like that. And then the kings, and after a while, the kings get married, and their queens come in, and it shows you how to move each piece, and pretty soon you know how to play chess.
Oh, that's cool.
I can show this one to you. I think you could teach your daughter to play chess.
Yeah, you'll understand it, yeah.
All right,
I don't know what he said. He was like, I can teach this one to you.
even you can learn chess.
Even you,
Are you 11?
can play chess.
So having the
8
same thing
minutes.
here with Backgammon, I think this is great. I thought it was neat. There's like a book with like activities to do, and just taught you one roll at a time. And I think Backgammon should be easier to teach than chess.
Well, if they were able to pull this off with chess,
Yeah.
I have no doubt they can do it with Backgammon.
Is it the same
Backgammon is
company?
much easier than chess.
Yeah, it is.
I've never played backgammon, by the way.
Backgammon is straight fire.
I just know it's on the back of checkerboards, right? Is that what?
That's the only place it is, yeah.
Yeah.
No, actually, that's...
Chess.
They
about
don't
to say
sell.
chess?
No,
Were
I
you
guess
about to say
chess and
chess?
checkers are on the same board. They normally put Chinese checkers sometimes on the back,
Oh my
or I
gosh.
guess backgammon. I haven't seen that.
Huh, okay.
I have this one game that says 80 games in one
It's a good one, isn't it?
Wait a
from
minute.
Cardigan.
Look at all these awards and testimonials, and there's no Dice Tower seal there. What is that?
Did
Well,
you give
just
it a
now tell people
seal?
you like it.
I did.
You didn't ever before.
They asked me to review this one, actually.
Oh.
But
I'd say
I'm not as
no.
good as the Webby Award winners. Come on! Come on! I don't care. The first time I heard about this, though, they were like, board game that's won more awards than any other game. And I was like, okay. I guess they've won a lot of awards, but still. That box cover is a little busy, but it
Seems
still looks
pretty
fun.
big, too.
I wonder if they sell these in stores, or if this was
Like a
only
mass market
crowdfunding
thing?
Yeah, like story
Oh,
time
no.
chess.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
got out to the mass market.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
good.
good.
All right.
I hope backgammon picks up. I hope people start finding out about it.
Yokai Quest and the Secret of the Snow Peaks. So, hey, a great evil's coming, and let's call chibis to defend us.
Oh, man.
This looks so much like, not a Simon game, but looks like the Soda Pop miniatures.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it does. It's a badly put together page. Like the legibility is real low. The font they're using is terrible.
The one not
The whole
chibi.
thing has a little bit of a slapdash feel. You know what I mean? I don't know
Yeah.
why. It just
And it took me a long time to realize that this is like a re-implementation of a game that they already made.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
What's the
Okay,
game
well,
they're doing?
The same thing without the second title. What's the whole thing called?
Yokai Quest?
That's
something.
the original.
Well, let's look what else they've done
from
here.
Spain. Oh, they have 23 things.
Wow.
Let's see. Here we go. This is safe.
Well, they're called miniatures.
Ooh, chibi
Miniatures.
Yokai
Yokai Quest. There it is.
Gold
Strikes Back.
Faith.
No, the Strikes Back is what.
Keep going, Vassal. Elephants.
Master of Sumo.
Nico. Samurai Team Fantasy Faces.
There is Yokai Quest. This one was their first one they did.
Okay.
It got 1377 backers. Put 131,000 pounds. That's pretty good. I don't know that I've ever heard of the board game,
Yeah.
though. Like, this has definitely never come through here. I've not heard any reviews. Who knows?
And then they had another project that said Strikes Back.
Yeah, it looks like they've done it.
Did
This
it
is the
not
third
fund?
time. No,
Oh,
it did. I just
oh,
didn't click
that was the
one.
second. This is the third. I see.
Yeah, well,
All right.
cool. Next,
All right.
Cretaceous Rails. Now, this is from the same folks who made, what was their first game?
Cretaceous something?
No, their first game was a very different game.
Oh, jeez.
Skip my mind here. For Glory.
That's right.
Oh,
For
I didn't
Glory.
realize that.
Really?
But this is a very different game. We played it here live, so keep that in mind. But I'll tell you what, folks. This game, it was an absolute blast to play. I really enjoyed it.
I knew that from this page.
They put my quote up?
Did they?
They did.
Oh.
Well, they didn't say you were talking
That's
about
you
this
right
game.
there.
They have a quote from you. I don't know if it's about this game or not. Oh, it is.
It says Cretaceous Rails.
It does say that.
No, but I really did enjoy this. You are building this train track, which is, it's not like a train game in many ways. It's more of a, it is train, but you're not worried about, I need to make over here, then spread out over here. No, it's just one line going down. You're just using it to basically dig farther down into the forest. And you're capturing dinosaurs, and you are giving tourists a look at the dinosaurs. You get these really cool tile upgrades.
Huh.
And then the action selection, I really like the action selection, where there's these 16 tiles, and then you put your token in between two, and those are the two actions you get. That's really fun.
I like that.
And then you get these tiles, and they'll upgrade your actions. So every time I take this action, like that one lets you build 2 rails, but now I'm building 4 whenever I take that action. And I don't know, I just really liked it. I also like the dinosaur theme.
It's a really good, like, mid-weight Euro-y, nice and crunchy game.
Did you play this one as well?
Yeah.
I didn't remember if you were in it.
Also, I thought it would be a much longer game. We played 4 players with a teach, and it was like an hour and 30, an hour and 40, something like that.
something
And we
like
could have
that.
played it faster.
Yeah, it's a very good game. It felt very finished. It was very well finalized.
Yeah. Now, the one thing I don't like is I don't love the art. But I love the plastic miniatures.
The
They were
miniatures
great.
were very
Miniatures
cool.
look good on this.
Yeah.
You don't like the art because like the color scheme or what?
No, like this picture here, I just don't like it. I don't know why. I don't really have a good reason for it.
It's
I
a
just
very
don't like it.
Dinosaur Island feel to it.
See, I think I
agree.
like the art. I don't like how neon a lot of like sometimes the miniatures them being
They tend to go
neon,
that
and then
way.
when it shows the pictures of them, they're very neon, and I don't like that. I feel like there is a little
I think that neon might be a colorblind thing, maybe.
really okay.
I do wonder why we've decided dinosaurs and the 80s sort of
right.
art palette need to
I
go
don't
hand
know.
in hand.
Right, and that's
Because Dinosaur Island did it.
Yep.
Like, it seems to be a thing. It really is. Dinosaur games seem to be set in these, like, bombastic colors.
Instead of that grungy actual
I don't know
dinosaur
why.
feel.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
I don't know.
and like that picture, right above that. I don't like that. Like you said, it's that 280s too. So if you show me the little pictures, like the lady that you show, I like that art style, but I don't think it translates into the game very well, or in a way I like.
And it is not set in the 80s. There's an iPhone right there.
That's right. It's taking a selfie.
Oh,
I like
yeah.
that.
No, like, if you look at the player board, there's an iPhone along the side that shows the 4
Oh,
dinosaurs.
there is.
Oh, interesting.
It's a phone.
Yeah,
it's a
that's
modern,
phone.
phone.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's just a choice. Anyway, the game's good. It's real good.
Super
Well,
fun game.
they did say here in the chat, this is the prototype. They had some quick paint. The end product is going to look different, is what the designer said. Or look better, is what he said.
Sure. I mean, I
but-
always expect the Empire. I doubt they're going to change the art, though.
Yeah.
But lots of fun.
I like that robot waiter.
All right. League of Dungeoneers expansion and second print.
Have you played this, Tom?
The League of Dungeoneers, I have not.
It's making bank.
It's a big,
This
it's
is
a war
one that
game,
there
right?
seems
Like
to
kind
be
of like a kind of
dungeon
the feel
crawl?
I got.
Oh, really? I thought it was a dungeon crawl kind of thing.
Maybe it is. I just
What?
saw hexes and
This made me feel like, I mean, this gave me the feels of what Hero Quest used to be and just like that. I don't know. I hope this one excited me. I think it looks good. I honestly like standees and stuff like this too.
I don't care about that. It's just that this one, when I look at it, I already feel the weight of the rules bearing my
I
soul
hope that's
down.
not the case.
I guess
but
that's
yeah.
why I kind of equated it with a war game, is it's like got this square grids and they just look like very rules heavy and very.
Look how big that
Old
rulebook
school.
is.
That's not really
Just
a rule book,
heavy,
is
I
it?
think. Yeah,
Yeah.
ponderous.
I'm like, whoa.
You know, big. It makes me think of a big, fat, pink dinosaur weighing down on me.
I love that this pledge is called the Knave Pledge. 445 cards.
It looks old school, and I think it is old school. I think a lot of the people backing this are people who are into
right
it and
there.
they're.
Yeah.
This must have a
that
cult
would
following,
be-
I feel. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's actually very well known, and I'm in the minority here. But this feels to me like a cult kind of game.
I mean, it's the second
If you
printing.
like this game, you're in a cult, is what
I
I'm
will-
saying.
Since the second printing, it's not an update or anything
Yeah.
like that. It's a
I just,
reprint.
I wish it was streamlined old school. You know, it's just, but it seems like
There's
it's.
something to be said for just old school people who want that, you know?
I guess.
I've never seen this before. A neoprene world map. That's kind of cool.
What do you mean?
Well, it's like not the board, it's just the map that you're going around to find stuff on.
That is the board in this game, I'm guessing.
No, the board is the dungeons you go into. See, that's these.
I guess
Those are not neoprene?
as you adventure.
Garbage.
Here's
I want
another-
everything neoprene. Do you think they can make neoprene standees?
What is wrong with you?
Is that possible, though?
If the game's all about being
No.
floppy.
Yes, Gumby. Isn't that his name, Gumby?
Yeah, the Gumby. All right. Well, that is it actually for that is it for
games.
game projects.
That's a lot of good stuff.
We'll have a quick word from Mark, and then we'll be right back.
This spotlight is brought to you by Dice Throne and the Op. Attack your opponents and activate abilities by rolling your hero's unique set of 5 dice. In X-Men Dice Throne, you take on the role of one of 9 innovative and thematic heroes. And now experience a fully cooperative adventure with Dice Throne missions. Double-sided boards make setup lightning fast. Choose a scenario based on difficulty and playtime. In each heroic mission, you will challenge henchmen, puzzles, and race against the crisis clock. Recruit allies from the Marvel Universe in fighting notorious villains. Earn experience points to gain perks in a persistent player progression system, and enhance your experience with upgraded components. Every Marvel Dice Throne hero was designed and balanced to provide the most thematic experience possible, allowing you to truly embody your favorite heroes. And all 9 heroes are fully compatible with the entire Dice Throne ecosystem. For more information, please check out the campaign, which is now live on Kickstarter.
Hello, dear viewers. Do you want to be super pretentious? Then this next project is for you.
I often do.
Stunned. The watch that makes you feel time. Now read this. I love how they're like, it does not tell you the time. It changes your perception of time and moves you closer to the present. You are so cooler than everyone else if you wear this watch.
So
It's
basically, Stund, which is how it's
Is
pronounced.
it
Also,
pronounced Stund?
Yeah.
So all it does
It's an apparatus
not a watch.
that you wear. It does not have a display.
No.
It does keep track of time, right? It does.
Sort of.
It does
It's more like a
function as
timer, kind of.
It functions
like, yeah.
as it keeps track of the time, and every 5 or 15 or 30 minutes,
yeah.
it's your choice. You said it. It will remind you
To be
that
in the-
time is passing.
What is this nonsense?
It
So
does
does my
not-
watch!
So it's kind of like getting a text message every 15 minutes.
Yeah, I
and you're like,
know.
oh, wait,
And it
I didn't
also
get
does
anything.
not. But the wild thing is, it's just really being like, be aware, time is passing.
It's also like
But I cannot
you're getting older.
imagine.
You're getting older. That's
You
what-
can't
that's what it is to me.
imagine that you
Oh.
would not be like, and then you go, crap, what time is it? And then go look for a watch. You know what I mean? Could you imagine that if your watch right now, every time it went like, bing, bing, or your phone will give you a reminder, but it doesn't tell you what it's reminding you of.
Yeah.
Or like your watch goes, hey, time is passing, but you're like, yeah, but what time is it? I need to pull out my phone.
Did I miss the last
Oh,
one?
it's 2:30. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's insane.
Also, would
this is
this
the most
stress you out?
pretentious. This is one of the top
It
most
would stress me
pretentious
out.
things we've ever seen on
I
here.
told you that. I was
Yeah,
like, it's
it's-
so
Wild.
I just can't imagine, like, Bill's always late. It's his freaking watch.
He's like, he would come in like, time is passing.
Time is passing.
Be
It's
aware
also-
of the present.
He'll
That's
sit
the
in the
whole
chair, I'll
thing.
sit on the
It's like,
floor. Yeah.
It's also doing
Jeez.
really well, though, isn't it? Is this the one that's doing well or no?
yeah, it's doing pretty well.
I thought
I
so.
did
It's
not
like-
see it at the
oh, I
beginning, by
can't
the
see
way,
it.
about that it doesn't tell time, because I went through the entire thing to figure out, do you hit a button, does it come on? But then, now I know.
It has one button. Steve Jobs would own this watch. And then like they have these things like it feels odd, it's addicting to have a physical sense of time passing. I can also, if I want to, I can make my Apple Watch vibrate every 15 minutes if I
Right.
want to. I could do that.
Yeah. Right.
And then after about 2 hours, I would throw my watch across the room.
Yeah, I made it
It's
through,
so annoying.
I made it through like one day of that, it reminding me to breathe every hour. And I was like, nope, it's not going to work. You know, I can't imagine that continuing and not even telling you something.
How much is this thing?
Oh, okay. I haven't looked.
I
Does it-
need
I haven't looked. I don't know.
Ooh.
I'm going to say $3.99.
I'm going to say $2.99. 300.
I'll go with $1.
$4.99.
I'm saying 300, 400.
I say it is around 300. It's got to be.
That's
Because it's.
I think we should wait half an hour and then see.
Oh no, it's only
Oh.
165.
That's
Oh.
it? I need one.
Oh.
That's a super early bird. Why is it like? Why are they attached together? That doesn't sell this to me.
It reminds
They
me of
link.
how time is linked.
Talks about relationships.
No, it's too much. Just,
Okay, it's cheaper than I thought. But
You
also
like
you
it
can
more
pay
now?
$10 for just to watch it all the time. All right,
That's really weird. It's very pretentious.
does it count
yeah.
steps or?
no beef bouillon.
Oh man.
I'm surprised this isn't called like what do they call the burgers? Impossible.
Oh, Impossible
Why is it just
Bouillon?
called
Impossible
Impossible
Bouillon.
Bouillon?
Yeah.
It's the video is insane. Did you watch the,
The video's
I
great.
did not
It sort of like goes everywhere.
Oh.
There's like
Did
a
you-
cow talking in it. It's like. Just
Do you realize this is the second time the Kickstarter ran? This is the second video
The first one
made?
was chicken though.
No,
No, it
it
was
canceled. It was beef. It canceled in June.
What is going on?
What?
The whole video is just straight up bananas. And it's so weird.
Oh, without audio, it's even better.
I know it might actually be better. Though it does randomly change from thing to thing, and you're kind of missing that without the audio. Because she'll be talking and then like not finish a thought, and immediately something else starts happening.
Right.
It's pretty amazing. Don't cut away yet. There's more coming.
Don't cut away.
Okay, here we
Oh,
go.
focus.
Yes, fireworks. Here we go. Boom. Bam. Ah.
Also, if you
Are
do,
those guys covered in beef bouillon?
Oh my
Hopefully.
goodness.
yeah.
She's like, this is not what pictures of people trying it, but it might be how you feel. And then we have this, being
Let's interview
interviewed.
this mushroom on a red carpet.
This video is the best video this week.
It's not even done yet. Hang on, we're gonna. Some yeast is coming, and oh no, now the Earth's gonna eat.
Oh.
Some.
All right.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, you don't need this if you have that watch though.
she just got those
Oh,
fireworks.
that's true.
She's
That
feeling the
plug-in.
passing of time.
She didn't have a watch on though, does she? Has
Oh no!
Just
All right,
in your
this
kitchen.
video's wild.
Oh, I love the halo it's got. Oh.
Did you forget? Oh my
Oh!
goodness! Measure it for crying out loud!
Oh my God.
All right.
Oh well, this is
Okay, let's move on.
This one's, yeah.
BoxBlayde. I'll tell you this. This has been popping up on my Facebook feed for a while. I considered getting one for the kids.
I thought this looks pretty good. It's just so expensive.
It is.
And that's
what
why I
I
did
thought
For
not
what
get
it
one for the
is,
kids.
it's too expensive.
Yep.
But I kind of liked it too, and it
thought it
takes
was cool.
regular blades, which I also was impressed
too. I thought
with.
that was really cool. Yeah, and
I'm
it's
like,
gonna
oh,
do
good.
the sawing motion, not the scissor motion with them, which is what you want on cardboard. And yes, exactly. And you're not gonna have to worry. Well, what happens when you go out of business? It doesn't matter. I have my thing. I can use regular blades.
Yes,
You know.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Like, we get so many boxes here. I thought about this.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, we could get this, and my kids
But
would go
it's
wild, just cutting up pieces of
expensive.
boxes.
Yeah, I just wish it was a little less. Yeah, but it
Also,
looks
it's
pretty cool.
technology on Kickstarter.
How long until
February?
Oh,
February's
okay.
not
So yeah, I
bad.
assumed it was done then.
You
Yeah.
gotta back this, Tom.
yeah, a lot of them.
It cuts boxes.
If it's good, it will be out in stores. I'll wait till then.
So
Comes with a holster too, I think,
don't
if you get it.
Wait,
here.
the competition? Zip Snip?
Oh, there's ones you can go get now?
Oh, let's get that.
Oh, it's even sold out. The super early bird. Early bird.
2 of them.
Oh, you want one?
I would love
We'll be
one.
BoxBlayde buddies. Toop, toop. All right. One last thing here.
Here we go.
This is the good one.
Oh, this is for you.
Yeah,
I'm so
the
excited.
Candy Crammer.
Really?
Okay, so
What?
me and Joey both love Pez to the point where there's a store in Vegas that sells Pez by the pound, and we
They
buy
call
it,
it fruit by the foot.
and we buy it by the pound.
I didn't know
love
Pez were still
When
around.
Tom went to Vegas, I told him just bring me a box of
Old
Pez.
man.
And I did.
Yeah.
I did. But here's the thing:
are still
the
in
best way to
Pez,
eat Pez.
apparently.
So they made those Pez heads are from like a cigarette lighter thing in the past. That's where the whole popping the head off
Really?
comes. Yeah.
Huh.
So that's a
Get a
way that you
history
can eat it
lesson out of
until
this.
you're like, or I can just open the pack and eat
History
it.
from old man.
But what if you don't know how to load one of those Pez dispensers?
Plus, it takes so long.
Okay, but here's the thing. You open the Pez's, and you
Yes.
make sure they're lined up, then you put it on there, and if they fall, you just eat those, and you do it again the next one before they fall.
Sometimes he drops them on
Put 'em-
purpose, so we can just
I
eat
mean,
them.
loading it is hard.
Are you into actual, like, do you collect Pez
I don't.
dispensers, I guess?
No, that's like collecting McDonald's.
So you just like the candy
I
Pez.
just eat
Yes,
Pez.
they're so
They're
good.
really good.
Like Pez candies?
I
Pez
love-
candy's in my top 10. Easy.
What?
Easy.
I love Pez.
Have you ever had more than one? I'm talking a bowl of Pez.
I've never
Pez are
made
like-
it through a whole bowl of Pez, no.
I don't know what it. Pez are like just chalky, awful candy, like bottom of the
Yeah.
barrel.
I really love Pez.
I do too.
I really do.
It's like
That's
those
crazy
little
to
ones
me.
that come into
You
the
know,
Smarties, but
what?
worse.
I'm leaving
Yeah,
this together.
yeah.
Don't eat-
Pez is
not sour.
recycled Smarties.
It's Smarty
That's
dust.
a rookie mistake.
Smarty dust.
Compacted Smarty dust.
They're so
So
good,
anyway,
though.
this cat invented a thing that you put the Pez in.
This is great
you
to watch him
slide
do
one
it.
half, crack, crack, and you cut the paper. Then you have to peel back the paper. Then you pick the Pez the thing, and you put it on there,
is
and you
great.
load it, clip load it. Look at that.
Mike says this is the most useful project we ever featured. This is definitely a seat on TV. Like, do you have something? Do you need something for one task?
Yes.
For a task that
that.
you will do
Yes.
once
Look
a
at
year?
that.
Also, how do you change the blade?
I also
What
eat
happens,
Pez way
does
too
it take-
quick.
Don't.
to put 'em in
Is it
that
a standard
thing.
razor
I
blade?
know you'd be doing that. Like, give me the Pez.
I don't like. I will eat a pack.
This looks so
This
ridiculous.
is
I don't
amazing that this
understand
guy
this.
made this device. And this is for kids. Kids are the ones loading Pez.
Look how big it is.
Are they
too.
complaining? Oh, but wait, they'll add colors.
I just think it's amazing that that whole idea of not having a product that does one thing.
Oh,
This is like the product, a large product
Yeah,
that
yeah.
does one really specific thing.
I know.
It
This
says
is
customs. I
wild.
want to
I don't
explain
know,
this.
specific as it gets.
I want to explain this to TSA when you go through. And you
I
have
do love the name though. The Candy Crammer is a good name.
Candy
Use it for
Crammer,
something
yeah.
else.
He also nailed his description
How
there.
much was it, by the way?
He wants to serve a fun niche.
$9. That's actually not
Oh,
too bad.
Scroll.
It's not bad.
I was when I first
Wait,
saw this project,
$9?
I thought this was a gun that shot Pez into your mouth.
I was so excited when I saw that
I don't know,
too.
this is all
That would have been
I'm-
great.
I'm
How
out
do you
on
even?
this.
How does he even source all this plastic for $9? That's not possible.
Oh, he needs 5,000.
This is a scam.
No,
That,
you don't think I'm
that
gonna get
Candy
it?
Crammer.
I think it's a great looking
Ooh,
product.
Shem
though.
Phillips says we need this guy to do the same for sleeving cards.
Yeah, the card
You put a deck of cards on one side, the sleeves the other, and shoots it in, and every fifth card it messes up.
You just go clack clack clack.
So it does
And
it
then you
double
like
sleeve.
cut the sleeve if it jams, and then eject the sleeve. And the next one. Oh, I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna call up the Candy Crammer.
John says, you know how much Pez you can buy for $9? I actually do know how much Pez you can buy for $9. I really do. Because listen, what they do at this store in Vegas is they give you this little Chinese container, and
Like a takeout
It's like
food
it's like
container?
$19
Okay.
for as much as you can fit in that container, and you can fit a
lot of Pez. Yeah.
Are they loose?
Yeah,
They're loose, and you
take
just
them out with the little
scoop them.
What?
You scoop Pez and put them in there.
Yeah, get your
Work.
finger.
Yeah,
then.
well, how do you?
Oh, this isn't for us. No, we're for Pez. We're not for this.
No, yeah, we just
Oh,
want to
you
eat
don't
them.
like this.
No, I think this is.
I love
This
it.
is
I am so
ridiculous.
confused.
No, I want
Okay.
Pez, not this.
Yeah. I'm
The only thing missing
anti-packaging.
from this, it needs like the version 2.0. It will have the cutter and the loader, but I think he needs. This is like a bop it basically. He needs like the thing that you start a pinball machine with,
Oh, like the-
where you like take it and release it, and then on this end, instead, if you don't want to load the Pez, you just cut them and then turn it around and go. Just like shoot all the Pez in my mouth.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I would buy.
That's
that.
what I want.
I've always
You're
thought-
missing functionality here.
Pez's need to be bigger, like the Pixie Sticks got bigger. You know, I want the big Pez you load at once.
Like the size
and
of a
just-
soap.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not talking like this.
I want like a Pez that looks like a soap.
What's your pick of the week? Is it this?
It is not. You know what? I am going to. I thought about the dungeon one, the old school dungeon one. I do like the idea of that. I'm going to do
Interesting.
the dinosaur one instead, because that
All right.
one.
That's also my pick of the week.
Cretaceous Rails or
Cretaceous
whatever.
Rails. This game is
looks good.
amazing. Back it now. The fact that it hasn't backed more is beyond me. This is
Funded
a
more, you
really,
mean?
Yeah, it's not funded more. This is a really great game.
Yeah, it looks good.
All right. Fantastic. You should get it. You should try it. I love the dinosaurs. I love the trains. Love everything about it.
For me, it's going to be...
While he thinks, mine is Aberration.
That's a wild.
Oh,
yeah,
that was
defend the tower from the beasties. I forgot what it was called.
I thought you were talking about the pants thing again. I was confused.
Oh no! Look at that guy, the tentacle
Yeah.
beast. Aberration is my pick, and your pick as well.
Yeah, it's my pick as well.
It's my pick first.
No, I said the name first.
I want more Aberration. I'm more all
Some
in.
left over.
No, I think this seems like one of those that has the mechanisms that are comfortable and I like. I don't know that it's like, ooh, this is innovative, but it looks like a really good blend of a lot of things that I like and that I'm excited about. I think I only got more excited when you said it's an RPG company because the biggest thing to me is that character creation and then tower defense, like you pointed out, Castle Panic. I don't know. I'm stoked for this one.
This does look good. This is one I might actually get with the standee just because I want to play the game. You know, I mean, the
You can
minis
still
are...
play the game with miniatures.
I know,
if
but
you get
man, my
miniatures.
shelf space, it's got so many minis. But these minis look good, though, too. That's the other thing.
Someone needs to invent something that just says no really big when you're about to back something.
I know.
It says, are you sure? And then a picture of your family shows up. Are you really sure? Like a 5-step process. Is this a print and play you'll never play? Yes or no? And eventually one time you'll click it and it will mess up and you have to go all the way back to the beginning. It would stop you.
It probably would.
I like that.
The BackerKit Protection Service. All right, anyway,
that's
there
okay.
you go, folks. That's all the projects coming out. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning for Board Game Smorgasbord. And then tomorrow for our top 10 party games.
Party!
Until then, though, I'm Tom.
I'm Joey,
I'm Camilla.
I'm Z Garcia.
We'll see you next time.
eating Pez.